Let's see anybody working today. uh, I don't know days I don't work. Tell you the truth, it's not work to me. It's not work. Is not work. It's life, and I think I'm very spoiled that way. I haven't worked in 40, 50 years or more because I just love what I do, and I'd get up and do this for free. But what's really fun is I found out a way to make money at it, and that to me is the ideal living. You find something you love doing, and you're able to support yourself. And it takes some effort, and that's what I hope Let's Go Help does. It helps you show you programs like this to help you get through that time when you're trying to figure that out. You know, and whether it's money to live on or money to get training or start your businesses and find how to get customers or any of those things that are roadblocks in our way. And I know I always hated working for somebody, so I wasn't going to be happy if I was an employee. I might love it for a little while, and then, it just felt like jail. Had to get out of there. But there's some things going on now. One thing is our grant. Now, we've given out grants for 2 years now. This is the second anniversary of giving out monthly grants. We give out grants every month, about $70,000. And the last couple months, we cut it back a bit because we had a problem with Stripe, and it screwed up our accounting. And I was worried about income, so we are worried we give too much away. We can't keep the machine going. So the important thing is that we keep the machine going. So we cut back, but it looks like we're getting out of that and back to our regular income. So we're able to put the grants back. And so we're giving $40,000 in two days. On the 4th and on the midnight on the 4th is the closing date for our July 4th grants. But we have them every 4th of every month. We give out $40,000. So be sure to apply. The best place is on Let's Go Help 2. There's a tab on the left-hand side with all our grants on there. So you could apply for all 4 grants, and you could win all 4. You can't win any of them twice. So you're going to have to satisfy yourself. We're only winning once. And people, God, I mean, like, $2,000-3,000 they win total. So it's more than they'll probably ever pay us. But to me, it's what income should be for. If you are living well enough, I think we should help other people that are not living well enough. And so that's what we do with our profits. And I'm very fortunate that we have profits. People said, well, you'd never make money selling it at $20, but we did. And that surprised me. And we've given out $1.5 million. I mean, we don't even make that much money in a year. So we give that away. And that's to members. And all you have to do is tell us in one sentence what you would do with $1,000. That's it. No other. We don't check credit cards. We don't check backgrounds. We don't check your income. Nothing. Only we check if you're a paid member, because we want to give the money back to paid members. So if you're not a member, then you're not eligible to join, so to apply. So that's the only requirement, that you're a paid member. And we have a link that you could check your membership. So in your welcome package, there's a link there how to check your membership and to see if you're at it. If not, send an email to letsgohelp@gmail.com and ask for Magic Mary. She'll tell you whether you're a go or no go. and it's very easy for her to check. And you should have it in your welcome package or whatever. So make sure you get it. Hi, Miss Leslie, I've had any luck finding my grants. Well, Carmen, what do you need it for? It takes work. I mean, the thing about this stuff is that there's not just one website I can give you that you apply for and get the money you need. No, there's probably dozens that you have to try. It's sort of like getting a job. I mean, I could tell you, if you need a job, then I'll show you the people that are hiring. Now, whether they hire you or not, that depends on you and the people. So what you have to do is the same thing with finding money from government offices or nonprofit organizations. You have to check maybe a dozen, maybe 2 dozen, maybe more. I mean, that's the name of the game. If you're not willing to do that, then your chances really go down pretty quickly because there's no easy way, there's no, and what, to me, the biggest problem is Google, because people think they could find anything in Google, but you can't. You can't find this stuff in Google because Google is marketing, it's advertising, it's people that pay Google to get your name so they could get money from you. So they have to pay Google, that means they have to get money from you to pay Google. So everything on Google, not everything, because the websites I give you are in Google, but Google will give you 200 million, so you'll never find the goddamn things. And that's it. But I'm so proud that we give out these grants to people who really need the money. And I can't give it out to everybody, just like I can't guarantee everybody will get a grant from the government. All I know is that there's millions of programs, and the government gives out an average of like $30,000 to $35,000 to every family every year. Every family every year. So it gets out there. Now, if you have an easier way to get money, I would do that because this may take some effort. But if you have no other way to do it, man, you got to learn this stuff because it's a way the life is. This is a third of everything in our economy is government. And the fat cats know this. They use the hell out of it. This is how I learned about it. I was working for Fortune 500 companies to get all this money, and they would pay me thousands of dollars because but I got sick of that because I was helping millionaires become billionaires. And these programs are for everybody, no matter what your income is. So with that knowledge or whatever the hell I know about this stuff, I want to help people who really need this money, because that makes a big difference in their life. I mean, if somebody makes $600,000 or $800,000, how the fuck do they think that their life is going to change a lot more? You know, boy, but somebody goes from 20,000 to 50 or 60,000, that's a big change in life, you know, and particularly raising a family or whatever. So I can't see why they need help when there's so many people in this country. I mean, half this country cannot afford a $500 expense that came in, like your car breaks down or you have a medical bill or something like that. And 50% of people do not have that in the bank to pay for it. But let's say your car breaks down. Okay, see what we're trying to teach people too, besides grants. Oh, we have a car repair grant too. So the next one after the 4th is the car repair grant. So we'll do that. And by the way, we just decided too that we had an offer last month for 5 days for testing us for $1. So you get $1. You could use our service for 5 days. And then after 5 days, you're charged $19.95. And it looks like it's probably successful, and we're going to run it for 5 days again later this month. So if you're not a member and you want to test us, keep an eye out. Later on this month, we'll have that probably like the 21st of the month. We'll have 5 days. We'll have that $1 offer, you know, that you can take advantage of. And we have it on letsgodollar.com. When that. So right now it says, maybe sometime soon. But it's not available now, and we're just getting the results, and it looks like it's profitable for us. Yeah, we have to play business guy, so we have to do it when it's profitable. So if you're interested in just testing us, and $20 is too much, well, you could wait till the 21st and just spend $1 and just drain us for 5 days. Get all this stuff and all the reports after. Get your 500 mini grant reports for your state, and make sure you have all those grants. Know about it. Download our report on. And what I call my Let's Go Meta Grant report. It shows you my top 50 questions that I answer for people after doing this for 50 years. Also, attend our workshops. Now we have workshops and non-workshops like here, and I'm on Let's Go Help Live. But I'm not on the workshop because that's where it's a certain time. So we have 2 or 3 hours every day, sometimes even 4, of time where you could join on a Zoom call and talk to people, and they'll answer questions. And then during the day, there's other members and me, like now. You'll see me, my little video on top of Let's Go Help too, and you can ask me a question here. And we have a lot of our navigators, like Tammy and Michelle and Charity are there too, that can answer your questions while I'm on. And then other people like Tula and whatever will pop up like this and answer a question. Now Tula is very interesting because she was able to get save 90% of her tax. So she got from $50,000 to $5,000 and what she owed. She got it forgiven. So you get that and that's another thing. So let's say you have a car repair, okay? And if you didn't win our grant, our car repair, go to findhelp.org. If you go to findhelp.org, put in your zip code and put in car. You'll see nonprofit organizations there that help with car repair grants. Now, you may or may not be eligible. I'm sorry, but that's the way life is. But you have to check. You have to see, like just like a job. You go, they're hiring somebody, but they may or may not hire you. But you have to check. That's your responsibility as a human. So if you want to solve the problem, you have to check the best possibilities to see if you're eligible for it. And that's why your option is going to Google, and you'll never find somebody. Because it's 200 million websites, and you'll throw up your hands before. But at least this is like fish in a barrel. So there'll be maybe 10, 20 organizations, nonprofits, and you'll have to call those 10, 20 organizations. Now, the important thing about that is that when you call them, if they can't help you, you ask them, hey, who else can help me? Okay, because they're more likely to know of people to help you than anybody else in America, better than me or our navigators or whatever, because they're local. Most of this stuff will be local, and they're in the business of helping people who need their car repair. So maybe you're not in the people because you're not senior or something. Maybe they do it for seniors or veterans. Well, you ask them, hey, where else can they? See, they're more likely to know that than anybody else. So please try. Please get on the phone. Please talk to people about your problem. You don't have to know what to say. You just say, hey, please help me. I can't do this. And can you suggest somebody? People, human beings want to help other human beings. And that's important, that they know that they can help you if they have the knowledge. Yeah. And that's almost giving them a gift, like me. You asking me for help, man, that's the nicest thing anybody could ask. You know, and if I could help you, boy, that's the nicest feeling, you know, that you could get in life, is helping somebody. And that's why people help you, whether it's Megan or Michelle or Tammy and all the Mouseketeers that love helping because they know it's selfish and you feel so good about it. And that's what I love about the membership in general, is that we're not a place to hate and yell and scream and be pissed off. Well, that happens to all of us. We all get pissed off because life's shitty, so you're going to get pissed off. There's no way around it, you know, and you're not human if that doesn't happen. But you don't have to take it on other people, and that's why I feel we've done that so nicely here. Let's see. Travis George said, yes, they will claw back funds and blacklist your business for future grants. Well, it gets a bit. Some do, some don't. I know now because of COVID, on the unemployment, a lot of states gave too much money on unemployment, so they try to claw it back. And the legislature came in and said, no, we're not going to claw it back. That was a mistake on the government, and they should eat it. You know, and that's what they're doing in a lot of states. So there's no one answer for everything, and you can't say, you know, all applications are difficult or not. No, some are, but 90% of the applications you'll run into for personal, it just be 2 or 3 pages, fill in the blanks. And then you could also, if it is complicated, you could get free help to fill out the blanks. I know where I live, I put into free help, findhelp.org, and put in applications. There's like 200 nonprofit organizations that help you for free to fill out applications for money and services and things like that. So that's important to know about it. Oh, another thing that people, two things. I found something in the paper that was interesting is we have something like this. This is, just cut this out. Swedish grandparents can now be paid by the government to babysit. Oh, there's a lot of seniors that are actually, they're adopting kids and things like that. And so they're eligible for all those benefits. Now, we have a report. If you know somebody, your child is maybe a senior is taking care of them, your mother or whatever, a generation gap, well, they don't know the programs. We have, on Let's Go Help, we have a listing of programs, a state-by-state listing of help that's available for children, whether you're caring for the children, whether you own the children, or they're, you adopt the children, whatever. So it shows you all the programs for your state. So you could download every state and share it with friends and things. The law allows parents to transfer paid leave to other caregivers, making the trend-setting system better. So they're giving paid leave to other people. They transfer their paid leave so somebody else could take care of the children. So that's interesting. One thing that people don't realize, because it was gone for a while, is something called earmarks. Earmarks, not a mark on your ear like you got it from a suntan or anything, but earmarks are personal grants that that elected officials can give to their constituents. So in other words, your senators, you have 2 senators, and your congressman could put into law a special grant for you. That's right. A special grant for you, you want to help other people or whatever. These special grants, like this past year, 2023, there were 7,000 special grants that elected officials put in. You won't find them anywhere. You won't find them in the catalog of federal domestic assistance or any place like that. Yeah, in 23, and it was $15 billion. Now, it just started. See, they used to do this all the time. They cut it out a couple of years back, I forget when. So there was Congress couldn't do this anymore. They couldn't set aside, earmarks, they call them, for people in their district. Now they're doing it. Last year, I think it was the first time, and they had 5,000 of these. Now it's up to 7,000. So this is a way how elected officials get reelected. They do favors for people, and they do favors for people like putting in the law that in this budget, you have to give $100,000 to this guy because he's a nice guy. And they do it. You know why they do it? Because everybody else is doing it. So if somebody votes against yours, then you vote against theirs. And so everybody's scratching each other back. But the kinds of things are real personal that you could get. And that's what's important, that you know the kinds of things. Now, what the heck is that? Here's some ones. Okay, here's Westchester County Housing Rehabilitation Program. So they got another $100,000 for family homeowners. So assist single-family homeowners and rental properties with necessary rehabilitation projects to bring properties up to building codes. So you have a property that's falling apart, okay? So now this senator, and it's Senator Cardin, if you want to see this list, you could go to, here's the listing, got it from his website. Cardin, Cardin, .senate.gov. Cardin, Cardin.senate.gov, and put funded earmarks, and you'll see his whole list. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of them just from him. Okay, so that's for home repair list. Okay, here's another one. This organization wants to take a former body shop and make a space for multi-generational program services to support physical and mental health counseling and services to youth and adults. Okay, so you want to do in the counseling business, okay? Well, here, they got $2.3 million to take an old body shop and make it into a place where you could help people. See? How are you gonna do that? You gonna go raise money? No. You go talk to your senator, your congressman. Hey, what about this? This is gonna be good for everybody. You know, you should do this. Okay, here's another one. Rose's house got $250,000. The project will serve as a safe sanctuary for families, women, and children who have survived domestic violence and abuse. I mean, we have members like that too, lived in abusive relationships again. Funds will be used to build emergency housing for 50 to 70 families, including 100 beds. So if you want to solve people's problems in your community, here's how to get $250,000 to do it. A mobile food truck delivery, okay? $500,000, right? Mobile food, okay? And this is a county that has food deserts. You know, there's not a lot of food stores, Safeways and stuff, and limited access. So we have to get food to these people that is good, and not just McDonald's. You know, so here's a way you get $513,000 to do that. See, I mean, who'd have thought that? Home ownership program. Home ownership declined, yada, yada, yada. The pandemic subsequently sparked a home buying boom, making it difficult for low-income buyers to compete for affordable homes. The funds will acquire vacant and distressed homes, then rehab and sell them at affordable prices to low to moderate income homeowners. You want to be a home investor, I mean a real estate investor. Here, you go to your Congress and say, hey, we could take this old shit we have here and get some money and fix it up and we have rental properties that for low income people. So that's an opportunity. Community college, College Park community. The housing trust, okay. Is this to create rental properties, low-income rental properties near the university so people that work at the universities have a place to live? That's $2.5 million. Now, you could do something like that and be in real estate, right? Baltimore Alliance for Careers in Healthcare, free training for high in-demand healthcare fields, coaching services to encourage career retention and progression. The program aims to decrease the unemployment rates while addressing the needs for healthcare workforce for additional employees. See, it's all money to get a better job. Here's another one. Towson University. We need teachers. We are short on teachers. So here's money to help you become a teacher. Pay for living expenses and all kinds of things. Inbound adult, people with disabilities and older Americans losing their independence due to the lack of in-home services. The project aims to provide direct services to as many as 435 individuals who are in need of care but ineligible for Medicaid, as well as providing more than 5,000 individuals with outreach and care coordination services in each of the senior senators. See? Now that is $1.5 million there. Frostburg State University, another teacher program. That's $500,000 to create more teachers. See, and this is just one office giving out these grants, all these grants, to end hunger and workforce development. So actively learn skill. This is training program for skills for people. Community college training. You know, you want a CDL, that's a license to be a truck driver. Now they're giving grants free at the community college to do that. Check your community college. See, I mean, it's amazing. Business incubator. You want to start a business? Okay, they're giving money to people who want to start a business. And then creating a center for entrepreneurship and innovation. You know, and so funds will help convert existing facility into a physical center for innovation, housing, entrepreneurial resources, business incubator spaces, a maker space, and educational facilities. Services will be free to the public. So that's a place you can go in and make stuff and sell it all for free. Here's another Ventures small business program. This county is getting, it's to assist small minority, women, and veteran entrepreneurs with education, mentorship, and access to capital. The requested funding will enable the program to grow to meet demand and adding 6 times as many cohorts. The requested funding will be used for mentors, classroom instruction, content development, supplies, and grants to students. $1.5 million they're going to have, just in a small. See, it is there. You have to learn the system, please. Don't get pissed off. You can, but use that anger to motivate yourself. Don't yell at the system, because you're not going to change the system. Well, at least not in your lifetime. Or before you solve the problem. You can solve your financial problem before you change the system. So first solve your financial problem, then work on changing the system, because you don't know how long that's going to take. And that could be 10 years. I mean, it's certainly worth doing, but it is. You first have to be secure yourself, and that's what these programs are for. Is that HVAC? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go, guys. Our air conditioning is a problem, and we got the air conditioning guys here. So I gotta find a grant for home improvement. Okay, but don't forget, midnight tomorrow is the deadline for applying for our $40,000 grant, and then we give up $1,000 or $500. So apply to that, and if you don't make it this time, then you make it next time. And remember, if you're members, ask us questions. The only way you're going to get help is ask us questions, and attend our programs. We have workshops, so go on Let's Go Help to see the workshops. We have 2, 3, 4 of them every day, where you can ask experts, grant experts, all your questions. Okay, we're here to help you, and you have to ask the question so we can help you. We can't help you if we don't know. See you soon. What is ERA? REI? REI? Don't know what that is, Val. Oh, real estate. Okay, for real estate, look at item number 7 and 8 in the LESCO Meta Grant report. Put in 500, the number 500, and you'll see all our 500 grants for every state. And on top of that is the report for LESCO Meta Grant reports. And in there is item 7 and 8, all the real estate programs, okay? Okay, guys, I gotta run. They're gonna make it cool here again. Want to be cool.